Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today I wanted to give you guys a patch breakdown for the 6/25/2019 Underlords patch notes. And the big thing that seems to be what's happening in this patch at glance value is dragons and knights seem to be being buffed and mages seem to be being nerfed. And we're going to go over everything that's in the balance patches just one by one and talk about them. But just if you are here for 5 seconds to see what happened, those are some of the biggest things that happened. But I used to do this a ton with Overwatch and stuff. I have a lot of fun with it, and I'm really liking Dota Underlords, so I just thought I would try doing it. So first thing we got is adjustment to the game board, lighting and shadow intensity tweaks, such as making it look nicer, obviously. Sounds from combat occurring on other players' boards can be heard from yours, so that's kind of going along with what we've been talking about in the past, where the game feels lonely and it feels like you're playing by yourself. So that's kind of something that people have been asking for to make it feel less lonely, so we'll have to see how that happens. New opponent selection logic. This addresses the community feedback of fighting the same opponents over and over. That was another big community feedback, and in fact, just in my last game, I faced the top guy when I was trying to go for mages, which is a kind of late game thing. I kept going against the top guy that had just 9 warriors or something, just over and over and over and over and over, and I lost a lot of health, and I don't know if I would have ended up winning. I'm not blaming it all on that, but it definitely feels really annoying. So we don't know exactly what the selection logic is, but I'm pretty sure they would have solved that. PC and mobile, there's many performance optimization, so that's good. The phone app personally it runs pretty bad on my phone, especially near the later rounds. The game just starts lagging and lagging and lagging, so we'll have to see how much that fixes. Mobile fixed storage space calculation when downloading content, so there's something small there. Fixed unit stats not reflecting all items and equipment when querying before combat started, so that's just needed. Fix friendly AI not casting spells after pudge hooked an enemy, and this is just things like this just really make me appreciate how hard game development is, I guess, because I had no idea that was broken, and I don't know how you figure that out besides bug reports and stuff like that. So I want to know what kind of code caused that to not happen, but either way, that got fixed, so good that bugs are being fixed. Troll global item coordinated assault now stacks, so that's good. AI will now cast spells on the ground under a target instead of on the target's location, and fixes floating spells if the target happen to be flying through the air. So just another weird bug thing that most people probably didn't even see, myself included. This is the big things here. So Dragon Alliance now requires 2 units, so instead of having to get all 3 dragons, you only have to get 2 of them, and what they do is they kind of unlock a new ability. So Dragon Alliance now unlocks an additional ability for each member of the alliance. So with Dragon Knight, he no longer has his base ability of turning into the dragon form, his breathe fire, so they kind of just burst, kind of like AoE, breathing fire is his base ability, and his special ability is his dragon form. He also has his health increased to 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, and he has gained 10 plus 10 health regen. So they buffed him a lot, and they needed it. The Dragon Clan, first of all, was terrible in this version, and part of that was because Dragon Knight wasn't the best. In Dota Auto Chess and in Auto Chess, the reason why the Dragon Knight equivalent, or Dragon Knight in Dota Auto Chess was really good was because of Dragon Knight. If you could just have Dragon Knight instantly be dragon form, that would be really, really awesome. So they've buffed Dragon Knight a lot. Puck has gained the new ability of phase shift, so it's where she kind of goes just invincible. So we'll have to see how it works in Auto Chess, but or in Underlords, but she kind of just blinks out of existence for a little bit. And then Corrosive Skin, that's where when he takes damage, it'll damage the opponents, so we'll be able to see how that works. That's really cool. Pocket Sand now also slows mana gained on receiving damage by 50%, so that's just a pretty nice buff to that, and it'll also debuff a random enemy unit within 2 cells if no units are within 1 cell of the assassin landing. It's nice. Then Keeper of the Light. So this is, mages were stupid strong. That was one of the biggest things, and one of the best ways to nerf mages was just nerfing Keeper of the Light, because he was one of the strongest parts about the mages. So the Illuminate now costs 150 mana, so they increased the mana it costs, so he's going to be casting it less, and they've also decreased his health down to 550, 1100, and 2200, so he'll die faster, hopefully, whether it's to assassins or stuff like that. So honestly, it's a pretty decent nerf. I don't know if it's going to make, I think mages are still going to be good, especially if you can get a Keeper of the Light, but it's definitely a nerf, and mages will feel that. Desperate Measure now also increases mana gained on receiving, dealing damage by the same amount as attack damage. That's nice. Wicked Intent now also blocks HP regen. So there's a lot of like item adjustments. So that's really cool. The Scrappy Alliance, it now provides 8 armor and 9 health regen. It provides double that amount if your starting army is smaller in size than your opponent's, which this is really cool. This is why I'm really liking Underlords compared to Auto Chess and stuff like that. This is something I'm interested in Teamfight Tactics once I can finally play it. I think they had like pirates that summon the treasure chest or something like that. But I really like these things where they're doing where it's not just like, oh, well, it just gives 10% extra damage or 15% extra damage reduction or, just numbers and stats. I really like them doing a bunch of cool things. And there's something hidden about knights, by the way. I know they're trying to make the like AI on the knights make it where they all try to stand next to each other. And speaking of knights, we have the Knight Alliance, and this is, Knights were kind of not that great either. Well, now they give a constant 15, 25, and 35% damage reduction and an additional 20, 25, 30% when next to another Knight. So originally they had to be next to, I think it was like within 1 unit of another Knight in order to get any bonus, and then, the AI was trying to keep Knights together, but now it doesn't require that, which is really nice if you just want to have, maybe you're running Demons, so you have Demon Knight, and you want to put in 1 extra Knight just because you want to get that 2 Knight synergy. It's going to be a lot more powerful, and that is really, really nice. Plus, big Knight synergy things are going to be a lot bigger as well, obviously. And then talking about, I'm not Demon Knight, I'm at Chaos Knight. I've been playing too much Auto Chess. But speaking of Chaos Knight, their damage has increased from 40, 110, 80 to 220, 160 to 440, to now 55, 135, 110 to 240, and 200 to 480. So just a little bit of damage here and there. It's not a huge damage buff, but I mean, it's welcome. Chaos Knight wasn't doing too good. I think Chaos Knight's going to be pretty good now with the Knight Alliance being buffed and then, his damage going up a little bit. Boots of Speed, they're now Tranquil Boots. So just Boots of Speed don't exist anymore in the game. They're Tranquil Boots. They give a passive 16 health regen and 100% bonus move speed. So you still have the move speed, which is kind of pointless, but whatever. You have the health regen. New item, Pipe of Insight, plus 50 magic resistance. Once the first enemy has 100% mana, apply a shield that blocks 400 magic damage to allies up to 1 cell away once per battle. And this was actually suggested on Reddit. Obviously it was a good suggestion, and I don't know if they necessarily saw the Reddit thread or whatever, but I mean, Pipe of Insight makes sense, and that's just also another nerf to mages, because there weren't a lot of items to counter mages. There's BKB, but BKB got nerfed because it was stupid strong. I think the original BKB in this game, it just made you 100% magic immune or something, so then they made it kind of like, oh, well, once they're casting, it blocks for 7 set, they changed it. But now there's another item to do something, and I think this is really good. I mean, 50% magic resistance is crazy, and then also once the first enemy is 100% mana, give a shield 400 magic damage to all allies up to 1 cell away. So that's pretty strong, and really it's going to be really good against mages. And then mobile, they fixed what they called the Australia mode. Some Android devices rendered the game upside down, and that has been fixed. So that is all of the patch notes that are coming out for the 25th. I'm really excited because personally, I didn't really play many knights. I played absolutely no dragons unless they fit in with like some other comps. So say I was running like assassins, yeah, I might do some viper stuff, but I'm really excited to see all the cool new dragon abilities, and seeing the dragon knight be good first of all and have his fire breathing thing, and having viper have corrosive skin, and having puck have phase shift. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome to see knights be strong and chaos knight be a little bit better, and also it's going to be nice to not just be steamrolled by mages all the time, because that's all I saw in my games were mages, because mages were very, very strong. So overall, still really excited with Dota Underlords. They're doing a great job updating it. I'm going to keep on trying to follow it because I am really enjoying the game, and I'm starting to, get into it a ton. So, if you enjoy this type of video, if you enjoy me breaking down the patch notes or talking about Dota Underlords or anything, let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, subscribe. You'll get notified, all that good stuff. And if you guys are having a great day, I hope you continue to have a great day. If you're not having a great day, I hope you start to have a great day. And either way, guys, thanks for watching.